Welcome back. The market's closer to the low end of today's trading session. In fact, just about 20 points away from today's low, and there's pressure from all over the place. We do have Reliance, which is at the low point of trade, a big heavy weight on the index. We have ITC, which is at the low point of trade, which again is a big weight on the index. And what's also dragging the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank came out with its third quarter update, and by virtue of its weight, it has dragged both the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank lower. So all frontliners for the Nifty dragging the index lower. ICICI Bank is the other one that joins that list. The mid caps have it even worse. So good time to get in what the perspective is from the F&O space. The market's meandering between yesterday's high of 18,252 and today's low of just below 18,040 odd. So let's see whether today's low is protected or not, because we are seeing a fair sell-off. The 18,200 call sees a serious amount of writing as we speak, and as the market falls, the bears believe that that yesterday's high of 18,252 odd will face a strong congestion. So the 18,200 call comes up for you, sees a serious amount of open interest build up. What's also not helping is the kind of unwinding that we're seeing at the 18,200 put. So the 18,200 put has seen almost 45 lakh shares being unwound for a premium of 164 odd rupees, telling you that the bulls believe that the markets may go lower from here. And higher levels, the resistance is primarily on account of technical reasons as well. We have both the 50 as well as the 20-day moving average of the Nifty between 18,280 and 18,300. We're also seeing further writing in the 18,150 call and the 18,100 call. As the market falls lower, the bears keep increasing their territory on the way up. 18,100 put. Up until an hour ago, we were seeing open interest addition to that, but now as well, we're seeing some bit of unwinding out there. So those who were writing the 18,100 put, bulls believing that 18,000 to 18,050 would be a bit of a support, are unwinding some of those positions. So 18,000 to 1850 is an important crucial zone. All of this began to unravel when the Nifty Bank actually broke the 20-day moving average of 43,170. Ever since that, the Nifty Bank has actually fallen by over 100 points from these levels itself. 42,970 is where the Nifty Bank is right now. The question is whether the lower end of 18,000, 18,050 would be protected or not. We have Aditya Agarwala joining in. Aditya, do you think technically we are at an important zone?
Good afternoon, Mangalam. Absolutely, we are at a very crucial zone. In fact, the way markets have suddenly turned south this morning is a bit of a surprise after yesterday's good up move. It's a sudden down move that we are witnessing today, and 18,000 to about 17,950. That happens to be the key support area for the market at the moment. Along with that, Bank Nifty to 42,900 is the immediate support zone for the Bank Nifty. If that is taken out on the downside, then bulls need to run for cover, and maybe 42,500 is something that I'm eyeing on the Bank Nifty as well. Don't lose sight of the VIX, which is climbing sharply in trade today. 15.5, 16 is something that needs to be monitored very closely. If VIX starts to trade beyond 15.5 or maybe closer to about 16, then there could be case for more volatility creeping into the market, and maybe then 17,900, 950 is what I'm talking about, could be retested. So time to be a little cautious because the way the markets have turned suddenly south in trade today cannot be ruled out completely that the correction is over. So between 18,000 to 17,950 for the day, watch out for that. That could be the immediate support zone. If that is held, maybe a bit of a short covering back to levels of 18,150, 18,200 can be seen.
Okay, all right. You're definitely cautious, Aditya, this Wednesday. But tell us, how does that play out in terms of specific stock trades?
So I've got a couple of a buy and a sell because of the way the markets have been moving around. Clearly, pharma is the space to hide into, and DV's lab is something which is looking interesting at current levels. So maybe one can go ahead and look to initiate fresh long positions in DV's lab for a target of 35.50 for with a stop loss at 33.90 on the downside. The short call is in the cap good space, which is L&T, looking a bit weak at the moment, and it has broken down from a trendline support as well. So all in all, looks like it's headed south from current levels and can see further correction. So on the downside, 1990 would be the target with the stop loss at 2100. Traders can look to go short on L&T.
Okay, Aditya, I just wanted your thoughts with regards to this entire fertilizer pack, which is buzzing. I don't know how you'd approach it technically. Many of them had a good year, so they are seeing follow-on buying as well. FECT, NFL, RCFs of the world, Madras Fertilizer. How would you approach them?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, a lot of these stocks have come out in the reckoning suddenly. All these beaten down sectors which nobody was talking about, and fertilizer definitely stands out within the pack. If I take a look at medium to maybe a bit long-term view, then I would stick to these names, especially your RCF and fact. Both the stocks look very attractive, even at current levels, despite the fact that they've seen decent up move in the past few months. I believe there's more room on the upside, and the recent correction actually in these stocks do provide an opportunity to go long in both the stocks, fact and RCF. You can further see 10 to 15% upside in these stocks. But again, as I mentioned, because market's a little volatile, so your time horizon has to be a little longer, cannot be an intraday or maybe a day or two. But yes, the fertilizer space continues to look very strong on charts, and I believe there's more upside in this space.
All right. Thanks a lot, Aditya, for joining in. With that, we'll step to a short break. On the other side, we'll get you our interview with the newly appointed Chief Operating Officer of Hyundai on the company's demand outlook.